Hey everybody, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike, and I did not plan to be here. How are you guys doing? What's up? What's up, Greg, Dolo, Jason, Jonathan Nichols? That is the fastest live stream that I think I've ever put together in just little minutes. I'm gonna let everybody get in here for a second before we start talking about it. Can everybody hear me? Is everything okay? Because I just threw this crap together. Yeah, I know, Robin. I don't want to do more emergency live streams. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be here. But it's like, Scream, can y'all just do stuff normal? You know? Can you just put out your news at like 11 a.m. on Tuesday like everybody else? It's crazy. Pass the rice, Chris. Pass the rice. Yeah. This is nuts. This is nuts. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to get in here before I start talking about it. Fair enough. As soon as I start talking about it, someone will be like, did you hear? I'm like, I just said that. It's the story of my life. Hey, Brooke. I love that. That's great. No, it's not Stu. I wish. But it could be Stu. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do with this. This is part of the reason I was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do a live stream because I'm too stupid to figure it out. I'm too dumb to figure it out. Hell yeah, Joey. How about them Buckeyes? Champion shit. That made me feel better. Lemonade's so sour. Yeah, man. 6:00 p.m. So here's the thing. What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is totally unprepared. I hope you can hear me. But I got at a Companion. Me and my 15-year-old went to see Companion. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a little out theater reaction to it. It's gonna be fun. Was really excited about the movie. Enjoyed it. I won't say anything about it because I'm gonna do a review at some point. But knowing that after the movie had a me and Dave are gonna do a commentary here in a bit for Patreon for Alien Romulus. So I wasn't planning to film anything, right? But we're in the car when we get in the car. And I just like literally, no kidding. Like right before we left, we were almost late to the movie because I was like trying to upload the Terrifier 4 news and all that stuff. Literally hit the button. We ran out of the house, got there, got out of the movie, and then turned on my phone. And it's just like, what has happened to the world? So this makes no sense. This makes no sense, but it could mean everything and it could mean nothing. It could mean everything and absolutely nothing. Let me show it to you guys. For those of you who don't know, okay, we'll get into the news now. Now, Silent Bob, now. Okay. And by the way, if you're going to go see Companion, just don't watch the trailers. That's all I'll say. And I'll say I still enjoyed it, but don't watch the trailers. Here we go. This happens, right? So Scott Foley has been added to the cast of Scream 3. And you're like, oh, okay. Get up, Sean. Lawrence Dogtail says, I have no idea what the news is. This is the news. Scream 7 has cast Scott Foley, Rowan Bridger to the cast of Scream 7. Take a second, let it wash over you, and tell me what the heck it means, because it doesn't make any sense. Because it's like in Lethal Weapon 2 when they're trying to create a diversion, and Danny Glover's like, you know, I want to go to South Africa or whatever it was. And he's like, but you're black. Like, he's dead. D-E-D, dead. He's dead. He died. I don't understand. Like, I can't figure it out at all. So what they said about it is, as the cast continues to grow with filming now underway, a new puzzling addition has just been announced. At least I'm not the only one confused. Deadline reports that Scream. So it comes from Deadline. It's not a rumor. It's nothing crazy. This is happening. Scream 3 actor Scott Foley is joining the cast. 7th installment set to release February 27th. These are things we know, yes. But, yeah, character details are under wrap. But he obviously played Roman Bridger, the half-brother of Sidney, who was revealed to be Ghostface in Scream 3. Roman didn't survive the events of the third entry. That's the thingy dingy right there. Is Roman didn't survive the events of the third entry. So I need you guys to help me understand. Is it a twin? Is it a twin brother? and there was another thing too that I saw that I noticed. Let's see here. I know I'll show it to you too. BSL. It's big screen leaks is what I'm looking for. Yeah. So check this out. Also, Big Screen Leaks, who's a scoop site, says, I'm being told Scott Foley's role in Scream 7 and reasoning for being in the film is brilliant. I don't know specifics of how he fits since I don't want to get spoiled, but I was told, and I quote, have faith in Kevin Williamson. He knows what he's doing. That's not like this isn't a real thing I'm saying quotation marks, but it's in quotations because it's actually quite have faith in Kevin Williamson. He's always doing. I do have faith in Kevin Williamson. I was talking today in the Faculty remake update that I think it'd be really cool since he wrote the original Faculty. He wrote the original Scream. Now he's the director of Scream. That when it gets closer, if Scream works out, they let him direct the Faculty too. So he's like going back to all these things he used to write, and now he's directing them. The directory. I need to find the directory. But so I have faith in Kevin Williamson. But them saying that makes me wonder, like, one of the biggest things that we've been asking, and I'm gonna get to you guys in a second because I'm just trying to piece through this in my mind. But like one of the things I've been asking myself is, we've all been asking ourselves this for like since Scream 5. What if you did? What if you lied? What if they actually did like Wes Craven's New Nightmare and they brought back Skeet and they brought back Matthew Lillard and they brought back everybody, Nev Campbell and everyone, to play themselves in a super meta movie like the one that Kevin Williamson and Wes Craven created back in the day, and did a thing where someone went to kill the actual actors and actresses in real life. That's always been something we've all talked about and thought about. Some people think it's dumb. Some people tell me to go fuck a goat. Why are you always trying to tell me to fuck a goat, man? I don't know. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I don't know. Is that what's going on here? Are we going to see Matthew Lillard next? Is this the start of that? Or is he just playing someone's twin brother? Or, and I'm stealing this idea from my wife, it's a flashback sequence. That could be possible too. But I feel like they wouldn't announce it if it was a flashback sequence, right? Or like if, I don't know. It just seems weird that they would announce it if it's supposed to be something kept hidden. Maybe a leaker got a hold of the information and was going to leak it anyway or something like that. I don't know. But whatever happens next, they got to tell us something, right? You can't just leave me hanging out here like this. I got to know what you guys think about it. So I'm going to the chat. That's the only two things that we saw him die. I literally watched you die. So, you know, it's not like he survived that. The only possible thing would be, oh God, I just made myself sick. Ugh. The only way he could have faked his death is if Dewey was in on it. Dewey pulled the trigger. Right? Along with help, but still. And that idea was so bad, my wife's leaving. Goodbye. Should we watch the end of Scream 3? I mean, let's just take it in together. For God's sake. Let's just take it in together because I'm confused. Scream 3. Oh, I don't need 4 or 5. Let's just take a look at it together. Just real quick. I can only show up for a second because, you know, copyright and whatnot. Let's watch it together. Did he die? Where are we here? Okay, here he is, running around. By the way, Rowan Bridger, I love the idea of the actor coming back, Scott Foley, and the character, because the character's really cool. Like, he had a really cool reason to be pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was that damn Maureen Prescott and her vagina are always fucking things up for everyone. There's real psycho kind of reason for things that I dug. But yeah, she uses the phone to get his location. Let's watch all the ways that he dies here together. First, I have to turn the sound on like a big dumb idiot. It's coming from inside the house. One stab. There's going to be another one here in just a second. I got to let that percolate for the copyright reasons. Okay, we've been stabbed. We're going to do a little talkie. We're not going to, it's going to, that's not the end of the movie. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Sorry, let me find the right one. But like, he dies, right? I don't even have to find it. He dies. He gets shot. He gets fucking shot. What am I missing here, guys? Please tell me, because I'm scared deep dark in the night. Sean, where's Jay? He owes me child support. Yeah, he owes a lot of people child support, pal. No, I'll be Double J here shortly to do the commentary, but he's not going to be on this one. You know, Scream's not his thing. Noro Borgata. Anna Camp's character has a son with Roman. There's that. There's that, Nora. Thank you. Mike Parton said this is the best Scream news ever. Get it up. The second best Scream news ever. Because we know what the best Scream news would be. Yeah. It would be fucking Matthew Lillard. I can't even think of my favorite Scream killer's name all of a sudden. I'm having a stroke. Noro says Roman has a twin, not a killer. Wants to help Sidney, or it's a flashback with Billy. Yeah. Flashback. Definite possibility. I feel like it's weird that they would announce the casting news or whatever, because eventually they're having to be like, it's a flashback. But like, imagine this, like, if it is a flashback, right? If it is a flashback, this news came out, everyone's talking about it. You know how pissed off Warner Brothers is? The companion people who, like, their movie comes out now. It comes out now, and this news comes out, and it's all anybody's talking about. When they're trying to market their brand new horror movie that just released, this is all that people are talking. That's crazy work, man. That was evil on Warner Brothers' behalf. But yeah, this news comes out. Everybody talks about it. It's this big deal. I think people are going to expect something now. Like, what? It's got to mean something crazy. We just read Big Screen Leak said it's a brilliant idea, whatever it is. So if it's this big, brilliant idea, I have a hard time imagining it's just a simple flashback, right? And if it ties into who the killer is or the reveal of the killer, that's a huge spoiler. You feel like they wouldn't let that be known, right? So whatever it is, if they're going to announce it this early, I feel like it has to be something super obvious that's tied into the fabric of the story. That's going to be tied into the fabric of the story from the get-go. That's why I'm so confused. Everybody's a suspect. Michael says this. Oh, I just read that. See what I'm saying? I just read that one too. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me, Jim? Sean Tubby, I shot him 6 times. Scream 7 trying to be meta as fuck. Dude, it might be. That's what I'm saying. We could be new nightmaring this bitch. Also, we just had the news story that the dude Kelly Ripa's husband's going to be in the movie, and it's like it'd be funny if he played a stab actor, because you know, soap operas, stuff like that. If he played a stab actor in the movie, that would make sense. Jeez, I don't know. What do you guys think? Where are we going here? All right, Skeet, you're right, JT. Skeet was kept secret from Scream 5, but like obviously this is not a secret. Skeet was. He wasn't a ghost. He was a flash. A lot of people say that. They get it wrong. Like, Skeet's a ghost. He's not a ghost. He's not a forced ghost. He's not helping. He's just in her crazy brain, you know? So it's not a flashback either. It's just what's going on in Melissa Barrera's brain, you know? You know who I don't want to know about what's going on in their brain? The Melissa Barrera fans. That's scarier than anything you've ever seen in your life. I'm a fan of Melissa Barrera, but I'm not that kind of fan, you know? Not like make my own little profile picture and be psycho on the internet. Not like that. You know, holy shit balls. Hallucination, says Donovan. That's an idea. And yeah, Stab is just fictional movies from the Scream movies. Like remember when she's like, yeah, with my luck, it'll be Tori Spelling. You know, they're the actors who play other characters. What if they did do a Stab thing and Kevin Williamson just thought it'd be cheeky? Like, I'll just literally get Scott Foley to play Scott Foley. And I'll just say it's another guy's name who looks like him. Hell, they were slick with the name of a goose. They were slick with the name of Patrick Dempsey being Mark, and then just switching it to the Community dude. I can't even think of his name right now. My brain is squished, dude. I apologize. I've been doing nothing but running crazy for 2 days. So, yeah, Mark. My bad. Sorry. Yeah. JT Customs, it was Ken Kniff. Give Sidney a piece of my mind, piece of my ass. Yeah. They are nutballs. That is true. Brandon said that they'd have to de-age him like they did Skeet Skeet, but they could show him baiting Billy with tapes of Maureen and Billy's dad. So, that's another idea that we didn't think about. This is why I was like, fuck it, we'll do it live. And by the way, I won't be live long. We've got to film this commentary, but I wanted to get your all's opinions on it because there's just too much to think about. But yeah, that's another thing we haven't thought about. It could be a prequel type of situation, right? Get this thing out of my ear. It could be a prequel type situation where they explain like the origin of what happened some more with Maureen. God, I can't close my legs to save my life. Prescott. That could be a situation that happened for sure. That's a really good point, Brandon. Thank you. David thinks that they'll all be playing themselves now at this point. Wes Craven's. That's what I was saying, man. I think that's a possibility, but I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg if that's what they're going to do. Yeah. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're slow rolling it out. Does that make you feel gross though? That makes me feel a little bit gross, man. Like if they were going to do the new Nightmare thing, which I think is a fucking fascinating idea, and if anybody could do it, who would they hire to do it? They'd hire fucking Kevin Williamson. You know what I'm saying? They would do that shit. Guy Busick was on the show. Like I spoke to him, and I feel like I asked him about the new Nightmare thing, but I can't remember what he said. Like obviously not is it going to be, but like, have you ever thought of that? I think I did. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to go back and look at that and see what he fucking said. But like, yeah, like that wouldn't that be way too Spider-Man No Way Home-ish though? Like as bad as I kind of want to see it happen, because we get Stu back and we get everybody back and the killer's going through and literally killing the actors and everybody could come back. I mean, Spyglass would have to be crazy to not look at what's going on with old Skeet Skeet and Matthew Lillard and everybody when they go to these conventions, with Matthew Lillard being William Afton in the Five Nights at Freddy's series with Blumhouse, and what that's helped as well as the Scream franchise do for him as an actor right now. With Scream being where it is, it's almost like Walk Hard. It's like, this is the next logical step for you, dog. I don't think that's what's happening. I think that would be too crazy. But what if it was and they just slow played us like Scott Foley? You know, tomorrow would be Dewey, or tomorrow it'll be like the cameraman from Scream 2. Trivia: that fucker survived, so that wouldn't actually count, but he could still be in it. But you know, Randy, whoever, like all these people start getting announced, and it's like, oh my god. I saw somebody in the chat say when it came in here, when do we see Jamie Lee's breasts? That's crazy. What's up, Mornay? How's it going, you guys? It's good to see some of you guys too. I know we've been doing the live streams Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays during the day. I know that not everybody can jump on there. So I know it's been a couple weeks since we've seen some of you guys. Red Pill Cinema says, bro, let it go. Stu ain't coming back. Bro, I don't know if you saw it, but fucking Roman Bridger just came back. I'm pretty sure he just took one in between the fucking eyes. So oh shit. Mary's fucking right, dude. Even the announcement's meta. Like, when the fuck? What the shit? I'm so confused. I'm so happy. I'm so scared. I fucked that up. I meant to do the Jesse Spano thing. I'm so excited. I'm so scared. Oh, fuck. David, yeah, I think the twin brother theory is interesting. It's a possibility. A little too obvious. And if Rowan Bridger's twin brother shows up, aren't we all going to be like, that's the fucking killer? So like that can't be the killer because it's too obvious that that's the killer. That's the thing, you know? And they're announcing it. So unless some scooper had it and they wanted to get ahead of it, they announce it because they're not afraid of people knowing it. So it can't tie that deeply into a final end piece. Right? I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Shalai. 100% dead. DED dead. Oh shit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Mason Carson said caffeine pills are a hell of a drug. I don't know if you're talking about me or not, but I'm just this is just called being tired. I am fucking slap happy right now. Yeah, Mike, bring back Stu. Go nuts. I agree, buddy. Parker Posey could come back. If they did that, anybody could come back. Let me put up a poll. Can I put up a fucking poll with you guys? And let me ask you these questions. First, I want to ask. Poll. Yeah, you like that? You like a little poll? Should I put 2 poles in? Yeah. Can you handle 2? Um, would you want a new Nightmare Scream? By the way, I don't know if anybody noticed it or not, but New Nightmare was the 7th installment in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. This is 7th installment of Scream. So, yeah. I still got popcorn on my shirt from the fucking movie. What about that? I just put that poll up. I would love to know what you guys think. Like, do you think that would be a widely accepted thing? Or do you think that everybody fucking hate it and poo-poo it? God damn it. There's so many people that could bring back, and that's what's getting me really revved up. Really, that girl, she really revs my engines, man. I mean, I'd put some barbecue sauce on that thing. Um, oh man. Ooh, Mind the Gap's got an interesting idea too. It could be a statement on AI horror. If what they're doing with the plot, because it always ties into shit. I mean, I could see that. Exactly. Ryan Bell says they should have a multiverse Scream movie. Like, don't get me wrong, like I so many superhero things and all that stuff, and that's just too crazy. You can't involve time traveling or whatever. But like that's what it would be, right? Like that's what a new nightmare would be. It'd be almost like a fucking multiverse. But if you're talking about like what ifs or just like different timelines and stuff, without actually introducing time travel into the franchise, you just have different movies where what if this happened just for fun. It is this the franchise is meta enough to get away for some wacky shit like that if you wrote it perfectly. Like absolutely perfectly. The franchise is weird enough and it's cutting edge enough that if they really wanted to make another, because I feel like Spyglass, the studios, they probably just want them to churn out safe Scream movies. They're still making money. Let's just churn out safe, what we were doing kind of with Ready or Not. I like both those movies, but safe Scream movies. I don't think that the studio would really want to get wackadoo with it and like risk everything. That's not a studio move in 2025. So I almost wonder if it's just all for naught, that it's probably something simple like a fucking flashback or something like that, a prequel thing. They de-aged him a little bit, but he probably looks, most of these people have great skin. You know, they don't live in these harsh Kentucky winters like we do. Um, I don't exactly, dude. Jordan, exactly. It'd be a great tribute to Craven, which I feel like Williamson might do. This could be a situation. Think about how many times they delayed the film. Think about how many question marks there's been around casting. Think about how the casting's gone all over the place. Chad's not going to be in the core four is not going to be in it. Then Chad and Minnie are in it. Mark's going to be in it. Then he's not in it. Then it's different Mark. Think about all the crazy shit they've done. It's very possible how fucking Nev wasn't going to be in the movie at all, possibly again. And then all of a sudden she signed on. But not only is she signed on, but that came with the announcement of Kevin Williamson being signed on. Christopher Landon was supposed to be signed on. And then all the Barrera nutcases went and ruined that. So all these changes and all this stuff, all this time, and they pushed it back a couple times. I think it's possible that Kevin Williamson had maybe he had an idea for this crazy script. Maybe he wrote it even, thinking, "I may go," Dr. Loomis, not dead, just very much retired. Um, Went back and was like, I just for funsies wrote this crazy wild script as an ode to Wes Craven, thinking he'll probably never get to show it to anyone or do it. And then sees all this stuff going on and think, why not shoot my shot? And he goes in and says, "Hey, here's this idea. Here's this treatment for this idea. It doesn't have to be a whole script. We know that Guy Busick wrote the script, but Guy Busick has been hired with them and has written several scripts for them with different characters in it. It's an ever changing script with these characters and these actors and Jenna Ortega and all that stuff. So one more change to Guy Busick's probably not that big of a deal. And he comes in with this brand new treatment, and it's this crazy fucking idea. And they look at it and they go, "Wow, do you want to direct it? Let's do it." And that is a possibility. Maybe we are getting some fucking crazy shit. Just crazy shit. I'm getting excited and I'm also getting scared. uh Mr. Deadlight says, "Summon the butter man." I don't know what that means, but I like it. Let's talk about buttered sausages, where they are, what they come from. Um, yeah. I I don't know, dude. Nero said killers using an AI voice modulator with voices of all dead killers like the one in Scream 3. Oh shit. What if it's as simple as that, dude? Like, what if they are literally just fucking with us a little bit and like he's literally just gonna be a voice? I know that's not exactly what you meant, Nero, but that it could be something as simple as that. The killer in this could have a voice changer that just does weird shit, and they use it to like replicate all the Scream people from the imagine like sitting in front of Sidney, like having her kid held hostage back here, and he's like switching through the thing and changing through every one of the voices that has haunted her over 7 movies. And literally they just cast Rowan Bridges uh come back and just do the voice for the thing in the thing. Oh, man, what if he starts, like the killer's, like, prank calling her, you know? He's, like, calling her and fucking with her as all the different past ghost faces on the phone, and she actually hears those voices and is fucking with her in that way. That literally, it could just be that. Nero, you might have cracked the case, dude. I mean, that may be it. Is that crazy to think? And we're all, like, out here like, "Oh my god. What does it mean? Please, Geppetto, before the fog rolls in, tell me what does it mean?" And it's just he's just using his voice. That's a possibility too. Marlon said, "I just wanna see Kirby." I do too. There's so many people in this though, like, I bet there's so many deaths, and that could be what they're thinking as well, you know? Let's bring in a huge fucking Oppenheimer style cast, and let's just murder people off. Chad, fuck you. You're basically leaking at this point. There's no way you can even make it, past a couple minutes of this movie. Mindy, same thing. They could just be killing off these people left and right, casting them just to kill them. Well, where the fuck is Stu Archer? That's what I want to know. Make Art the Clown the new ghost face. I didn't mean to click on that, Kevin, but could you imagine that? It fucking takes off the mask and it's oh Jesus Christ. Uh Mason said Chad is more whole than man at this point. So fucking true, dude. Uh Nero said I always wanted Laurie Metcalf to prank Stan Carpenter. Yeah, like, dude, with that voice changer, they could do anything, and it's not necessarily a new concept. They did it in Scream 3, like, he literally had the voice changer in Scream 3, which is a little silly, but I think we all fucked with it. That was pretty fun. Um, Stacey says, "Dewey died, I don't care who goes anymore." Hey, fuck, maybe they bring Dewey back, man, if they do the new Nightmare thing. Dewey's twin brother, Pewee, our quartet. Fucking stupid. It's if they actually bring in Deputy Doofus from Scary Movie to play his twin brother. Oh my fucking god, that'd be so funny. Chris, dude, I'm with you on that. Cotton, I'd love to see Cotton come back. No, dude, the amount of that's the problem with a new Nightmare sequel, though, honestly. Is like, how the fuck are they gonna be able to afford all these actors? Scream has made a lot of careers over the years, at least helped make a lot of careers over the years. How the fuck could they possibly afford to bring back everybody you want? And then it does kind of become like a Spider-Man No Way Home situation because you're like, Portal, here comes Dewey. Fucking like every 5 seconds, you're like just waiting for a lineup of your favorite actors to show up. That I don't know. Like, when you think about it that way, I don't know. Like, would it become too fucking kitschy? Um, I'm with you, trading cards. I'm so confused and scared and terrified all at once. Um, uh, dude, Timothy Oliphant. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's kind of what it's like being our age, or my age at least, being almost 40. Wow, fuck. Um, when you go see bands that used to be huge back in the day, and now a lot of them you can see for like $20. Maybe Screams like like somebody they can get these people back just because Scream's such a big deal. Not talking about Timothy Olyphant, obviously he's doing great, getting ready to be in the Alien TV show and all that. But certain people, Sarah Michelle Gellar, she's one I believe survived. Like, yeah, she just fell off a fucking roof. She's fine. It's Scream. It's gonna be all right. Um, Maniacal Mary says maybe it's an AI thing, concept used in the movie, scaring her into thinking people are still alive with AI in the movie, something along those lines. Yeah, man, like the AI idea is a really good one. And much like AI is, I don't fucking understand it that much or how it works. Well, I'm having a hard time understanding or like breaking down in my brain exactly how it would work. But like, what would be more meta in today's day and age than them using AI for the Scream movie? I mean, I think the built-in logical fucking um, reveal and kind of talking about the genre as a whole right now, idea would be, how crazy these fucking fans have been, but we've already done that in Scream 5. So, like, something that would really speak to today culturally in a time capsule would totally be the AI situation. Kevin Williamson's somebody who, if I'm not mistaken, um, somebody that I'm pretty sure I saw quite a bit picketing, during the SAG strikes and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he was real involved with that shit. He did make Sick and release that during the he directed it. Did he direct Sick or did he fucking write it? I can't remember. My brain's leaking. Stupidity leak. Yeah, no, that's a really good point, Mary. Worm Boy, I think opening kill. They got to top the last one somehow. Why not kill a real Ghostface? Flash and Fridge Boy don't count. I mean, like, there's a million things that he could do. It's just like that can't fucking be him, right? In a logical world, that can't be Roman Bridgers. It could be a twin brother. They could kill him as the opening kill. That's interesting. But you would think at some point in his awesome monologue, in his reveal, that he would have mentioned, yeah, and my twin brother was fucking pissed too. You know? Like, it seems like a weird that he would just omit that information while he's literally telling his entire secret evil plan to Sidney at the end of 3. I don't know. Those lemon bars did suck. I'm not a lemon bar guy. I love the character, but yeah. Stew Train. Fucking A, dude. I'm on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, JT. He wrote Sick and it released. Michael said he directed it. So now we're back to square one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember, but I mean, I think it is in capable hands with Kevin Williamson. I think the franchise is in the right place. I think I'm really excited about it. I think this adds so many fucking questions. Sidney is a cult leader. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I always do with this news. How do we make this about Stu? How do we make this about Stu being the cult leader? Um, you know, I fucking got it. You just it just stuck right in my brain just now. What did Roman once do? Roman once faked his own fucking death. Now, obviously, we saw a bullet go into his fucking skull at the end of Scream 3, but he faked his own death once before that. Who have we been talking about needed someone to help fake their death? Fucking Stu. Let me just remind you guys, going back, just backing the fucking bus up real quick. The reason so many people think the Stu idea is so dumb is because he would have been mentioned in the other movies. Like, you know what I mean? And in Scream 6, they did mention he's dead, if you believe that. So, like, we do know that he's not just in jail somewhere and that no one's mentioned him, because that would be silly. Across all this stuff, he'd be suspect number one. Okay. But my theory was that they faked his death, that he was almost dead, that he has super rich parents, that they called in a favor to the sheriff who owes them some shit. And then the group of teens driving to see Principal Hembry's body on the goalposts that were driving, they showed him were driving recklessly as fuck drunk, got in a wreck later that night. It was a fiery fucking mess. The sheriff, who they kind of told us was a villain the whole movie, and it was just a red herring, um, who probably owed some fucking gambling money to Stu's rich ass parents. Look at that fucking size of that house. And he switched some bodies out, switched some dental records around. Stu is gone. He's dead, and faked his death. Roman fakes deaths. Roman had something to do with. He was there. He helped set the entire thing up in the original film. So I don't know. Told you I'd figure it out. uh, James, that's a good point. I mean, Gail's camera was there filming everything, right? But do you really think like that was their main thing? Like, you think all the stuff going on there, everything that happened there, that someone's like keeping up with that shit? I mean, it's Hollywood. They can make that shit up. I really do hope Dewey's death was faked. No, I don't want Dewey's death faked because that would make him a bad guy. Um, but yeah, yes, Debbie, that's the news. But by the way, for anybody just coming in here, I'm actually about to pop off. About to pop off. I'm about to hop off of here because we've got to film the Patreon commentary. But for those of you just coming in who don't know, that is new. Scott Foley, who was in Scream 3 as Ghostface, but died, bullet in the head, has just been cast in Scream 7. So it just opens up a whole world of what in the fuck a duck? Like we have no idea what's going on. Um, so yeah, that's I believe. I believe. Chow says film Twitter is so annoying about Scream 7. Dude, fucking tell me about it. But I do get a little bit of a kick out of every time some crazy news like this that's really fun that the rest of us are having just a blasty blast talking about and figuring out and wondering what it could mean and just having a good old time with it because we live in reality. I just love the thought of all those nutbag middle schoolers who have like, talked about people's children and told people to kill themselves and all this stuff like that, are sitting back going, "Oh, damn it." Like secretly deep down, they're like, "I wish I could fucking come to the party." But no, you can't. You're not allowed to now. You're not allowed to now. Enjoy your monster. That's what you left with. Oh, you didn't watch that either because you're actually just about being a psychopath. Um, yeah. I don't know. Archer said, bringing him back for his voice changer. We're hearing every Ghostface voice while calling Sidney. That's the we were just saying that. That's what we're saying. I think that's the most logical, plausible thing we've come up with. That and the AI idea I like it having something to do with them bringing back AI and showing how realistic they can use that as a part of the plot somehow for that. But I mean, it's also really stretchy pants McGee because honestly, when you also think about it, one of the biggest draws into this version of Scream 7, now that we've gone past the Barrera stuff and we've gone past the Ortega stuff and past half the core four, um, and is that I think one of the biggest draws to it is like this is gonna be about Sidney. And didn't they tell us that? I think she said that. I think there was something like that along some lines. It was like, no, this is gonna focus Sidney. Sydney's the star of this movie. It's her. She's not taking anybody. We're focused on Sidney. It's gonna go to where her and her family are. And I like sometimes these ideas, like it's pretty simple what like the plot should be, right? Sidney hasn't been scared of Ghostface in a very long time. We all know Ghostface isn't going to kill Sidney. So that kind of sucks some of the suspense out of, in the original Scream, you didn't know who was going to die. They got a Drew Barrymore in the first act. When you know that Sidney's going to survive, it sucks out the suspense and the scares for a lot of people. How do you get that back? Oh, she has kids now. We've seen her fucking hang up the phone and be like, I'm bored, whatever, all this shit. Sid, super bitch. It's great. But like, um, now she has kids. And if the killer shows up there and he focuses on her, and you tie it back to Stu if you want to. Um, she's in peril again because, like, if he kills her kids, she is going to be scared, and it is going to be scary, and we don't want to see her go through any more pain. So we're going to be scared as well when it comes to her children. Um, mind the gap. Mind the gap says, please don't let it be Roman's kid. No more children. No more children of the fucking Scream franchise. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I don't know. I feel like family ties at this point may have been just drawn out. I'm his brother cousin. West Virginia Scream. I'm his brother cousin, and that was our mama and our girlfriend. I don't know. I don't think we can do too much about that. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this because my battery's about to die and I gotta go. But I really appreciate you guys showing up for this emergency Scream press conference. Um, are we not a little more excited? A little scared. Again, Jesse Spano. I'm so excited. I'm so scared, but I'm fucking fascinated now. Like, you got my attention. I'm a little scared, but you really got my attention. Brooke says it's been done to death now. Yeah, no, I agree with the familial stuff is. But I think casting like this casting alone tells us there's still places to explore, orifices, if you will, orifices to explore in the Scream franchise. Yeah, dude, my camera battery sucks shit. It's because I've been filming so much crazy shit going on. It's like literally flashing at me right now. Before I go though, the poll, what you guys said was, do you want a new Nightmare Scream 7? You said yes, 57 to 43%, but it's close. It would be divisive, however the fuck you say that word. But with open arms, new life, and a new name. With arms wide open. And let me make sure. Oh shit! Hang on, let me change this real quick because I got to answer a couple of you guys' questions. Wait for me. I'm changing the battery. I'll be right back. Did you guys hear me say I'll be right back? That was really funny. I'm proud of myself. Ha! Warm Boy says, I think opening kill, they got to top the last one somehow. Why not a real ghost face? I read that. I'm a fucking dum dum. Big said, screw it. Let the movie go bowels out and bring back Stu, Rome, and Jill. Have them all go after Sidney without any of them knowing the others exist. Man, I'm stoned. Dude, I felt stoned reading this fucking shit. Like, read this news story. I felt that way. I was like, Carrie the Two, did he not fucking die? Nah, they wouldn't do that. I got scared for a second. I was like, oh my God, what if they surprise us? This is a fucking requel. But Kevin would never do that to Wes's movies. So you can forget about that. That would be crazy. And then also, it would be so weird to bring back the same bad guy you already did. What if they remade Scream 3? Oh, God, that's not good. No, don't do that. That'd be fucking weird. You couldn't do that with Chad and them anyway. See, making ourselves go crazy here. Literally, it could be something so simple as like a news story pops up where they're like telling the story of Sidney to the cast, and Roman Bridges there like talking in a fucking courtroom or some shit like that, in the past. It could be something so simple like that, and we're just going crazy because we're fun fucking people who like to have a good time, aren't we, Scream fans? We're like those Twitter weirdos. Robin says, I think it's something as simple as hallucination dream, having a conversation with past ghost faces. That could be it as well, for sure. Dan D says Scream is a franchise about film video meta. AI deepfake videos could be how the killer tricked her in cameos other than just outside voices. That's what we're saying too. Yeah, like AI, voices, flashbacks, all that shit. Just fascinating ideas, man. And this is can I just say though, are we not entertained? Are we not having fun? Is this not what Scream's about? This franchise can do anything, and it can just have a fucking blasty blast. I have a fucking blasty blast with you guys, other fucking faces. Hope you guys have an amazing night. Thanks for joining me on such short notice, and we shall talk soon. Night, guys.